Till the woman saw her husband and son at a grand party, she didn't believe they were just playing with her feelings. She used to do small jobs every day to save money, and even she sold her kidney just to gather enough money for her husband and son's cancer surgery. But in reality, the father and son were just pretending to be sick. They both actually belonged to a very rich family, but they wanted to see whom the woman loved more, her husband or her son. But she never chose anyone, because she loved both of them equally, which is why she used to do 8 jobs day and night to collect money for their treatment, while they were just playing with her. One day, when she was distributing pamphlets in the mall, that's when both of them came with a girl to buy $1 million watch, and without any hesitation, they bought it. They didn't even care that on the other side, the woman was working so hard just to gather 6 million yuan for their operation. During this time, the woman had a run-in with some of her husband's wealthy friends, who falsely accused her of ruining their expensive shoes and threatened that if she didn't kneel down, they would get her salary cut. The poor woman silently endured all this just for her husband and son, and bowed down in front of them. But sadly, even though both father and son saw everything from afar, they remained silent and just watched the spectacle while the woman was bearing all this insult just for them. She would cook food with her own hands and feed them every day, but as soon as she left the hospital, they would throw the food away and mock her, saying, "These poor people only know how to make cheap stuff." One night, after pretending to be sick at the hospital, they went out to enjoy a grand party, not realizing the woman was working there as a waitress. When she saw a photo of her husband and son, she was shocked and started walking towards it, but she was called back to work. But just then, she saw her husband playing a romantic game with another girl in front of everyone. Seeing this, the woman couldn't believe that the man wearing the designer suit was her poor husband. So, to confirm, she called her husband's number, and when the rich man sitting in front picked up the call, her heart broke. The very people she had sacrificed everything for were sitting there as VIPs, while she was working as a waitress for them. But that wasn't the end of it. She then saw that even the people who used to suggest jobs to her in the group chat were involved with her husband. It was all a conspiracy. In the meantime, while serving drinks, she noticed that the other girl was wearing the $1 million watch that her husband had gifted her, and this was the same watch that she had once wanted to gift her husband. Seeing this broke her heart, and in anger, she accidentally burned the girl's hand. Seeing this, the woman quickly started apologizing to the girl, but in anger, the girl slapped her directly. But just then, the man came there and told the woman to remove her mask because her voice sounded familiar to him. What will happen next? To find out, like this video.